All right, all right, all right.
We were
All right, all right, all right. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is your boy Jeremy J. Roxon coming to you live for the Love Session podcast.
Would like to welcome you.
All right. We're coming to you live now on Twitter,
Love session.
not Twitter, but YouTube and Facebook. The Love Session
Enjoy.
podcast.
Welcome to the love session. Welcome to the love session. The love session.
All right, thank you so much for joining in to the Love Session podcast, the podcast for lovers, innovators, and those who want to get better at their craft. The Love Session. So if you don't have any lit, light you some. If you don't have your drink fixed you some. Thank you again for tuning in to the Love Session. Tonight's topic is dating and COVID. And get your mouth right. That's right. Get your mouth right. Yes, it's going to be a good one. So basically, I'm going to go over some tips about dating in the current state of things in the pandemic. I'll just leave your imagination to your mouth right. You heard? So get comfortable, sit back, relax. If you have any questions, you can shoot me the text. If you have any topics that you'd like me to talk about, you can shoot me a message as well. And now, the Love Session. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Love Session. This is your boy Jeremy J. Roxon coming to you live. And tonight's topic is dating and COVID and get your mouth right. And my James Jones. Lord, please forgive me, Pimp C. James Jones voice. So, all right. So, dating and COVID. You know, everybody knows the situation right now. Life is very hectic right now with the state of COVID. But life goes on. COVID is not going to last forever, regardless of how things are dragging. Eventually, it's going to get right. So, what do? Do you wait until COVID is over and then try to put yourself out there? Or do you actually make plans and decisions and get to know people now while you have more time? So, I'm going to go over tips and advice used for dating while COVID. So, also brought to you tonight, Cocktail Hour. I call it the rock bottom, not rock bottom, the rock hard tea. So you get you some Captain Morgan Long Island iced tea. Bam. I do mine by the count. I count down by 5 seconds, pour it in the cup, boom. Okay. So depending on the degree of how much you're trying to get lit determines how much you should add. The second alcohol you add is Kraken. Of course, I killed this. It was about a shot left because I add Kraken and a shot at a time because I know the Dangers of cracking. It is so good, so sweet. It'll get you where you need to be and then some. So you use this sparingly because cracking will get you right or get you a baby if you're trying to have a baby. COVID babies. All right. And you mix it in a cup. So I got me my stainless steel container, ice, mix it up. Great. Because Long Island iced tea has like 5+ liquors in it. So you really have to kind of gauge on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to do. So if you're not trying to get face flow, that's a good concoction. If you're trying to go over the top, and if you want to be bougie, add you some goose, baby. Some Grey Goose. Get you loose. That's right. So thank you all for tuning in. This is your boy Jeremy J. Rossum Howard, and tonight's topic is again dating in COVID and get your mouth right. So things I like about COVID is everybody has time now. Things have slowed down, and it actually gives you an opportunity to get to know the person that you're interested in, or to date. And dating doesn't always have to be in the physical realm. That's what conversations are for. So if your mouth game wasn't right before and your conversations weren't good before COVID, now is a perfect opportunity for you to get it right. Okay. In order for you to be able to grow with somebody, you have to be able to conversate. Regardless of what people say, you have to be able to talk about some things, Oh, this what you're doing, this and that. Have a conversation. You know, we can understand that when people work, everybody works, should be working. And if you're not able to work, I'll definitely apologize. And I definitely hate this happens. Hopefully, things will open up sooner where more people could get back in the workforce. Being unemployed is no joke. The struggle is real. And people out here doing what they got to do to be able to feed their families. So, hats off to you. As long as you're not robbing, stealing, and killing, get your money in that order. Hello. So, dating in COVID. So, what I recommend when you're actually dating in COVID, especially if there's a lot of people, since we're not on about, you're reading more profiles more. And now, basically, I call it sliding in the DM season. So, in order for you to be able to gain interactions with people and be able to talk with people, you have to be able to slide up in that DM and gain their attention. And a lot of times, with women, the attention span is short. So you have to be able to grab them within the first 2 or 3 messages, or you're going to lose that individual and have to move on to the next one. Um, what I like to do when I'm interested in an individual, I like to first introduce yourself, of course. Uh, you know, let them know about me, what I'm about, and what I'm looking for. Okay, get that out there early. If you're looking for a relationship, you're looking for a relationship. If you dating, you're dating. If you're dating, trying to see where it could go, trying to go. If you're just trying to have fun, let it be known. It's no need to lie to nobody in 2020. It is what it is. Everybody out there in TV land, podcast land, say it with me. It is what it is. So if you out there trying to get a relationship, pursue a relationship. If you out there trying to date, date. If you're trying to get your stroke game right, have at it. But just don't lie to people. Just don't lie to people. And one fortunate thing about dating with COVID is you're able, ladies, you're able to screen better now. So before COVID, you were able to you would talk with guys for some amount of time, and then of course you meet up and go places. But because of the state of things now, a majority of you are still have stepped back and are actually screening more. Okay, let me see what he about. Let me talk. And then this is the year of FaceTime. If FaceTime wasn't popular now, it's very popular now. And it is what it is. And just get your mouth right, get your game right, practice your conversation skills. You know, Unfortunately, there are some guys who use other avenues that they can't use, and they're really hurting in the dating game because you don't know how to talk to people. What you doing? And the conversation be dry, and you got to have a guy who has a diverse enough conversation skill to be able to talk about more than one thing. Some guys will be able to talk about, well, ladies, you always experience this. At one point, before men grow and mature, we thirsty as hell when we get into them die in. DMs. We sending pics inappropriately, and we talking about physical things off the grip. But that's not how to be. As you grow and learn and mature, the fastest way to a woman's heart is conversation and expressing your true intentions and what you're about. And if she for you, she gonna be for you. If she not, she not. You know, uh, just keep it 100. You know, Tank has a great song called "Keep It 100." If you haven't heard it, uh, I might play it towards the end, about at the end of your get your mouth right. After I get to that dump that segment, but put it all on the table. Eat it if you're able. 100. And a lot of times with fellas, when we get into the game, especially online, some people can, if they have insecurities, they'll lie about what they do, what they have, and what they're about. And now's the time where ladies are actually able to do research on you. And a lot of times, depending on the area, they can check your whole facts. Yep, your whole facts. And a lot of y'all out there got is mud, 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 mud. I'm talking about you couldn't pay for a date for how much dirt you've done. But then again, that's why a lot of these guys who really got mud on their reputation. That's why they try to mess with like young girls who really don't know about them and go off to different areas to try to get other people because they messed up their ecosystem where they are to the fact that they're known and people don't even want to be bothered with them. Oh, girl, that's such and such. He a dog. He ain't ish. He ain't worth it. Oh yeah, you mess around because you're so doggish that you mess around and end up talking to somebody's cousin. And of course, good, better, and different people gonna talk, especially if you do things wrong. And what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So that's why you got all these instances with these old heads messing with these young girls because they didn't mess up with the older women and they're trying to mess up the younger generation, so to speak. So my advice to them is, man, come up off it. Be real about you. And if you're just trying to smash and dash, best believe this environment, there are plenty of them. If you're a grown man like me, you're not just looking for the physical intimacy. You want somebody you could talk to, be able to spend time with, and just hang out. It is a refreshing when you find an individual, if you're not having sex, but there is an attraction there, and you're able to be flirtatious, hang out with each other. There's no pressure, and you're really getting to go know them and grow with them. That's a beautiful thing. And fellas, if you haven't experienced that, younger guys, it's one thing to try to get all these notches in your belt. Been there, done that. It's not about that. You need to listen to some of these old heads. It's like you need somebody who's gonna be around you behind when you're sick. Okay, all right. If you got sick today, will she change your adult diaper? And the answer is no. You probably need to think about investing in somebody else. All right, you got who is it? Chris Rock said it best. You got commitment. You got new booty. Commitment. She can cook, clean. She can get hers at time, but when it counts, she gonna be there. You might not be having as much sex as you want to. Maybe around a couple times a year, your birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving. But that's commitment. New booty. You get booty anytime you want. But new booty can cook. She don't clean. She want to spend your money. So, it's things that you gotta outweigh with dating and COVID. I say do the shotgun effect. Get you multiple profiles. And be honest. Stop trying to catfish people. To this day, people be trying to catfish people. If you see my dating profiles on POF, when it was active, it might be active, might not. I ain't been on it for a while. Or POF, Tinder. You see me. I'm a big, healthy, chunky dude. And those smirking health is wealth, and health is determined and defined by the individual and those around you. I'm able to move around, do what I need to do. Obviously, I ain't missing no meals, so I got to be doing something right. Hello. But don't lie to people. It's too many people lying to people. And you could tell when somebody big on their profile, they just show a face pic. You just see this. And that's it. And that's not right. You need to have confidence in yourself. Show who you are. Um, loving a healthy sized woman is a beautiful thing. You got to know the dynamics and angles. You're not going to do the same things that, especially with me, I've dated somebody who was 120 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds or more. You got to understand your body types and the dynamics. You can't do all certain types of positions like you would with a 120-pound person versus the person that's 250, 260. You gotta know your dynamics, angles, and the physics. Where there's a will, there's a way. And you don't have to be the most endowed person. Everybody out there ain't Brian Pumpers. Shout out to Brian Pumpers and all the fellas out there doing the porn star gig. Get your money, slow stroking, slow rolling. But you got to be able to use what you got. Like that blue song, it said it ain't what you got, it's how you use it. And you got to be confident in your body. You got to know your body type and know the individual that you're working with, so you can be able to know how to handle and approach it. It's just like the art of war, but it's the art of loving. Archers with archers, spearmen with spearmen, swordsman with swordsman. Okay. And when you engage in your battle, you got to know how to attack the angles. And it's patience and talk with people. It's a shame how people will lose out on a good thing on the first go around because of lack of communication. Okay. Grown women going to tell you what you need to go, where you need to go, and how you need to get there, and how long you need to stay. Young girls, not so much. Okay. Or the immature ones, you got to be able to direct somebody new. And fellas and ladies, you have to be open to the information. Okay, you know how you like to be pleased, or you know how you please somebody else, but their body types and their likes and dislikes are not the same. So you can't get mad at the guy because he's trying to please you in his what he thinks is mine. If it's not that, guide him. Okay, right here, I like this. Hold the head up. I like medium strokes versus fast, or she likes long ones. Fellas, I'm going to get into a class later on as far as like the techniques of oral fixation for men. Okay, so to speak, on how to learn the body types, learn the body languages of the individual that you're dealing with. And based on how they react for what you do, you can tell where you need to stay and play or move another way. Hello. So I'm going to teach you how to stay and play or know when you need to move the other way. So, and it's different things. And that's going to be a part of a little bit of get your mouth right at the end of towards the end of the podcast. So dating with COVID, a lot of people like Tinder. Tinder is okay, but it's a lot of crazy people on Tinder. It really is. And it's amazing how many people are interacting with people without finding out whether or not they are COVID free or not. You gotta. It's crazy. People at these beach parties, going to clubs, going to these restaurants. It don't make no sense. I know we have a local restaurant. Hold on. Oh, this is off the chain. We have a local sports bar restaurant that moved locations from the main strip further down towards my way. And even though it's COVID, you can tell it's not COVID. It's like 400 cars in a parking lot. You can only get so many people. It's only supposed to be half capacity as it is because of COVID. And these people out here doing dumb stuff. And they're wondering why we're having spikes at it. And you really got to think about things the other way. Like the people I interact with, we have an agreement. And actually, we had a great conversation with my friends. I really value and care for a lot. We actually had a nice little lunch date. We went out and grabbed some sushi, had some great conversation, talk, and it's very refreshing when you with somebody um, that's not trying to use you and shows that they care about you. And it's not all about physical stuff. These young guys, young fellas, it's not always about physical stuff. You know, you ain't even got to spend money. Do something nice. You know what I'm saying? If I open up the door for you, hell, reach over and open up my door, unlock the door, something. It's just the little things. She actually bought me a coffee today. I really appreciated that. Coming from how I was brought up to be a man, and my mom did some similar stuff. My mom when my dad was doing stuff, how depending on how the money lay, when the bills were paid. My mama did a lot of nice things for my dad, and it really left a positive experience on me. And I like to bring that um, to relationships when I get to it. But my issue is I kind of do too much for people. Okay, um, yeah, I do too much for people because how I was brought up, my dad worked two, sometimes three jobs. He made sure his money was right so he could do what he wanted and what he needed. And I work hard for what I do. I'm not rich, but I still got to get out the mud like everybody else. But when I get involved or like somebody or pursue somebody, I have the tendency to be too liberal with assets that are not finite. Okay. I'm not my dad. You know, I I didn't serve in the military so many years, and then was still working. And my dad made it so that he was able to live comfortably. He earned it. Hell, he survived Vietnam. Actually, all my uncles survived Vietnam. It's amazing how all my aunts, all s- all in my family, 85% of my family has served in the military in some aspect, and to have all literally all my uncles, it was eight uncles, no, seven uncles. One was still in school, high school in Vietnam. Six of them in combat positions where they were in harm's way, saw action, was in the thick of it, and survived, and were able to come back. I had an uncle who was in the Navy. He was on the boat. He didn't see no action. He, not discrediting anything, say anything about the Navy, but where he was, his duty station is being on the carrier. He really didn't see action because you're not going to put a carrier that close to harm's way for several reasons. So he didn't see any action, but and not saying that everybody who serves has to see action, but just speaking on the things from my family, what they saw, what they did, and it was a blessing to see it. And I thought my one uncle, loved Uncle Smart, one of the best gifts I ever got from anybody was when I was in college, and my uncle got me a year subscription to Wall Street Journal. And when I say it opened up my mind, I know this is a Love Session podcast, but I'm not being paid. But Wall Street Journal is very great reading. It not only talks about money, but talks about the world and the dynamics and economics, which actually shape things around us. And when you can see where things are going awry overseas with economies rising or falling, the actions of dictators and all that affects us. All that affects us, and it's a beautiful thing. So side note, sidebar, if you ever want to expound your horizon, expand it, and learn different things about money culture, the Wall Street Journal is a great tool to use. Okay, so back to COVID, dating and COVID. And ladies, how long do you wait after talking with somebody before you actually meet up during COVID? um, I would actually say, coming from a safety point of view, if my sister said, "Hey, I'm talking to this guy online. We had great conversation. When should I meet up with him?" The first thing I'm gonna ask her is, "Have you seen him?" And the answer is gonna be yes or no. And if yes, how did you see him? Whether just pictures, did you FaceTime? Did you actually make sure that it's him? Um, I always recommend when you're trying to date and interact with somebody, FaceTime them. See who they are, make sure that they say who they are, and Google people. You'd be amazed at what you could find on Google. Man, there was one girl who was interested in me, and she was spitting game. But when I did my Google search, man, this girl had warrants. She been arrested about 4 or 5 times doing crazy stuff, uh, verbal harassment, physical harassment, harassing her baby daddy. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. Don't need that in my life. Don't get me wrong. She was a beautiful girl. And she was about that action. But again, when you become a man and mature more, it's not going to always be about action. You can get action anywhere if that's what you want. You have to be able to want something more than just action. And so that's what this podcast is about. If you're trying to smash and dash, learn how to pick up girls, this ain't gonna be for you. I'm sorry. But if you're trying to be on your grown man ish, find somebody to grow with and develop with, or if you're dating, trying to figure out which direction you want to go with the individual, this is the podcast for you. All right. The Love Session Podcast. Dating and COVID, and get your mouth right. So I talked to somebody. I had a friend recently, and it was her birthday. And I was like, "So, what did you do for your birthday?" And she was like, "Oh, I didn't do much. It's not much to do with COVID going on." And I was like, "What in the world?" Anybody who wants to spend time with you and cares about you, you can find things to do. You know what I'm saying? I've had a relationship when I was broke, and I've actually courted people in my current situation now. Where there is a will, there is a way. And even if you're scared about, not necessarily scared, if you're being more cautious about COVID, which everybody needs to be, there are things you can do to be safe and still be out and about. Great social distancing at parks. It's nothing for somebody to go to either McMillan's or Salsa Q Barbecue or Lord, the one in Pritchard. Not Salsa Q. What is it called? Not Salsa Q, McMillan's. You got to catch them during the evening. Uh, Man, that's gonna mess with me. The one in Pritchard. They used to be open 24 hours, but because of COVID, they close around 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm actually looking that up now because that's gonna bother me. Rogers Barbecue. Lord have mercy. How can you forget about Rogers Barbecue in my area? But Rogers Barbecue. Uh, get you some ribs or whatever you want to eat, whether it's sushi, ribs, chicken, sandwiches. If you want to cook, show your cooking game because mine is immaculate. Mine is immaculate. I done threw down. Got me some extra good hugs for my cooking. You heard? And you know, get you some food. You know what I'm saying? Grab your old sheet, a new sheet, a fleece blanket. You know, go out to the park, find your place, make sure there ain't no ants around. Spray off. Sit down. Bring you like a little a pillow or something. You can sit down, wash the water, eat, sit at a table. Spray it down, wipe it down. Whatever makes you feel comfortable in an outdoor setting where you're able to do something. It's the little things. Go out to a beach, a body of water, a lake, river, stream, something with food. Watch a sunset. Where there's a will, there's a way. Because I'm a romantic person, I can have me a good time with the individual for $40. And you're gonna be full, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be with me. That's the trifecta. Full happy me. Hello. Am I shooting shots? But I'm gonna have some soon sound soon. So next time I hit a button, you'll hear the gunshots and it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so again, thank y'all for tuning in for the Love Session podcast. Thank you for that, Steph Rogers. I could think about Rogers for a minute. And thank you all for tuning in. Um, Everybody, I really appreciate it. So dating and COVID. So just because it's COVID and money's tight doesn't mean you can't do things together. You'll be amazed about how $20 in a mind can make things work. So my friend, she was real cautious. So I came out there to talk, have a conversation, and she has children. Okay, no, we're not together or anything, but being the considerate person I am, if you have kids, why not bring them a snack? Fellas, if you really want brownie points to come up, I heard this from Carlos Miller. Shout out to Carlos Miller watching their podcast. And it made me think, like, dang, if people got kids, bring them some snacks. You'd be amazed how a kid with food, especially if you're trying to get some alone time, hey, I got y'all some snacks. Y'all go on another side of the house or something, what I'm saying? Eat. Let your mama talk with me. And when kids like you and feel comfortable around their parents, they'll leave you alone. Versus if they don't know you and they think they get a instant feeling, they're gonna keep on running back inside the room and stuff, trying to be around y'all. So um, for the good fellas out there, if you dating somebody or interested with somebody with kids, bring snacks. I'm a big man, so obviously I ain't missing no meals. So I took some ice cream sandwich. It was only like $5, but the impression, but for my good gesture, I'm sure it left a good impact. She actually wrote me and told me how sweet it was, and I really appreciate that. That it's nice to know that a man's appreciated for the things that he does. Don't give me the roses when I die. Let me know how you feel now. And shout outs to her and her kids. You know, and just a little things. Get your little snack pack, especially fellas. If she got like middle kids, middle school up to borderline high school, you might even go deeper. She got a teenager and you trying to slide through, you might need to drop 2K on them. Okay, what games your kid? Find out about a kid. Okay, what he like? What games he like to play? Oh, okay. He got 2K. He like Madden. Oh, he really want this game. Okay, go to the red box, rent that joker a game. Boom. Hey, I got you with his video games, some snacks, and some drinks. Get him some sodas. He gonna love you for life. Oh, word? Okay, cool. So he gonna be back there getting that thump 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 thump. While you thump 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 thump, and you go about your business. So yes, dating and COVID. And also, it's okay to try to test the waters with going out to restaurants. Okay. A lot of restaurants have to go through a lot of things that they didn't necessarily have to do before, but because of COVID, it's probably a lot cleaner than it has ever been within the last 40 years in my eye. Because they really have to go through the disinfectants and spraying everything. Because all they need is a half an ounce of COVID. And if anybody in there tests positive for COVID, that restaurant has to shut down for 2 weeks. So best believe they already know that they lost enough money as it is. So they're doing what they need to do to keep things clean. And I really applaud all the restaurant workers, servers. Get your money. I know it's tough and people are trying to ease back in. Just be patient. And hopefully we can survive this. So eating and COVID. And yeah, it's a lot of things you can do. I'm not to the point where I'm going to go to a movie theater just yet. I like the fact that you're able to actually rent from theaters directly. I support AMC Theaters wholeheartedly. I'm actually a premium member. I actually got discounts and paid yearly to get discounts pre-COVID, and it really hurt me how things happen. But as soon as I feel more confident, as far as like the movie theater scene, I definitely will be back in there. For me, I'm going to give it about another 6 months, to be honest. Um, if I can't stream it or get a DVD or watch it um, or on TV, it's not for me right now because I have underlying conditions and the things that I chance, they're calculated, and I really weigh my risk before I do things. And you got to think about people around you. And so it's one thing to want to love and be around people and have the affection of somebody, but you really have to be mindful about the people around you. Okay, because you might be fine, but what about the older people that you come in contact with? And it's been to the point now. If I was around somebody around, whenever I hang out with a friend or I go out to public places, I always give myself a 2 week quarantine before I go around my mother. She doesn't care. She doesn't like that necessarily, but at the end of the day, I'm thinking about her. Okay, that's the last thing I want to do is if I go and perform comedy or poetry or do karaoke every blue moon, and I catch COVID and asymptomatic, and bring it to my mother, who has a lot more underlying conditions than I do, and so just think about that. I know that's not a nice topic, a touchy subject a lot of people want to hear about, and it's amazing how many people are still fighting the fact that wearing a mask helps. It does. Period. Point blank. Um, depending on the mask and the degree of help, it might not necessarily protect you, but it's going to protect people around necessarily. So, I actually shared a video. I wish I had the link to share. That's coming soon. I'm still learning with my podcast. Um, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, unfortunately. But logically speaking, if there's something in front of your mouth, it's going to stop things from going a certain distance. And depending on the thickness and the layers of it, that's going to determine how effective it is. So, of course, a lot of the masks now, if you get one from the gas station, that's only 2 ply. So it's basically just so you get in and get out. So get out your own risk. But, Hanes is doing a great job. And with these 3 ply, that's the way to go. If you get you a mask, if you're not getting an N95, get you something that has 3 layers that really reduces the droplets. Instead of going out 6 feet, it reduces down to inches. And when it comes to moving around and being around other people, that can reduce the effect of somebody picking up your droplets if you're asymptomatic. So that's another sidebar in regards to COVID and dating. Um, so you've gotten to a certain point. You know who they are. You done talked. You done FaceTime. You done had a couple of drinks. You get to the point where you want to start hanging out. It's nothing wrong until you feel comfortable with an individual to checking people's temperature when they come to your house. I got a thermometer. Yeah, it's called a thermometer. Lord have mercy, that's a good drink. I have a thermometer at the house, so if I happen to be entertaining an individual, I make sure I take temperatures. Or until a point where we get comfortable about it. And if they want to wear a mask, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Because at the end of the day, fellas, ladies, you want to make sure your partner is comfortable. So if you want to be around me, but you want to have on a mask on, I don't care. You're around me. We're hanging up. We're hanging out. So that's the point. You want to make sure that that individual is comfortable, but not to the extent where you compromise you, yourself, and your values and your safety. So just keep that in mind. Even if you get down to the do, it's amazing how people will want to get physical. But if you're not comfortable with kissing, it's cool. Whatever makes your individual comfortable, honor that. Because at the end of the day, you have to value and appreciate people's values, wants, and needs along with yours. And when people see that you value them, understand them, listen to, and care for them, things are going to grow in a positive way. So, um, so just to recap about what we talked about so far, dating and COVID. One, make sure you know who you're talking to. If it's just a face pic, if they're too scared or not confident enough to show them their body, those insecurities are going to transfer not only from their profile but to them and then to the relationship, and it's really not going to last that long. Okay, from my experience, if you're not confident enough in you, it's going to show and it's not going to last. Two, FaceTime. Whether it's with Apple, Google Meetings, Skype, look at them, talk to them, and also the combination of one and two. Make sure your conversation is right. Okay, what are you talking about? What are your likes, dislikes? It's not always about physical things. Trust me, trust me, trust me. To the young vegans out there, when you're able to interact with people and do more than just physical things and talk about more than just physical things, that is going to come. Trust me. Take a step back. I get it. Best believe, Lord knows I get it. Uh, when you get an opportunity, you might be a hound dog for a minute, but you need to pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Conversate. Talk. The more comfortable she is, the more comfortable everything will be. And then when she's ready to invite you into her space, she will, and it'll be that much beautiful. Dating and COVID. And so we're going to get down to the next session about get your mouth right. So y'all like, what is get your mouth right? Get your mouth right is getting your oral game tight. Okay. So fellas, you ever been experiencing a moment with somebody you care about and you get lockjaw? Your jaw like, can't do can't do nothing else. You can own nothing. Okay. There are several ways that you can actually get your jaw game stronger and better. So when you share those moments with somebody, you'll have more stamina. And so you'll be like, how do you get your mouth game right? Okay. Just like I'm talking, I'm exercising my jaw muscles. There are different exercises you can do. And the most practical and easiest way to do it is actually eating vegetables, raw vegetables. Eat you some a lot of baby carrots, celery, raw broccoli. Because when you eat that, not only are you getting something healthy in your body, you're exercising your jaw muscles to make it stronger. Okay, and it's something I did as a child that I didn't know it was going to pay off later on down the line is eating a lot of gum. I used to eat a lot of bubble gum, and even in college, I'm a big kid. So I instead of eating one piece of bubble gum, I eat two or three, and to get like a big wad, so I can make huge bubbles. Haven't done it in years, reaping the benefits of it, and by doing that, you're actually building up your your jaw muscles. You know, and there are other things to work on your tongue game as well. So what I used to do to get the tongue muscles stronger um, is instead of blowing, you know how you use your tongue to push forward. I used to knead the gum. So that's another. Oop, I'm sorry, a little excited. Used to knead the gum, and you can still do it now with your tongue. So instead of like you're getting ready to blow a bubble, knead the gum. Get you about 4 or 5 pieces of gum. Knead the gum for like 20, 30 minutes. And best believe your tongue game will go from to you know not showing trying to be vulgar or anything. Just as an example. Not I didn't go to the full force of that because I don't want to be flagged for being vulgar. But as you do things with your jaw muscles, like any exercise with any sport with any athlete, it's going to get better. Ladies, I'm sure there are different techniques. I know there's a book called Penis Sucking for Dummies out there, but it's the other vernacular. And I don't necessarily want to say that, but there are books out there. There are PDFs. You'll be amazed what you can find online. Um, there's even got like some ancient stuff. If anybody has ever viewed the Karma Sutra or the Tantra, those are excellent reads. You'll be amazed, and you can actually use those things still today. It's true because, like I said earlier about the physics and dynamics, depending on the body size and the angles, that'll really help your game out. You got some people who can handle certain things, and others. You got some people because of what they're used to. You really don't have to be that endowed to be able to get them where they need to be. And other people like more penetration. And not everybody is able naturally or physically, due to the dynamics, to be able to give the max amount of penetration. So you have to be able to have angles, and a good way to be able to give your partner more penetration, fellas, is actually to be able to pin her legs back towards her head. Put the legs right here. By you doing that, you're actually angling up the body to a certain level, allowing more penetration, and depending on that individual, to help get them to where they want to go. You can actually stay and play there, and then when it gets to a certain amount, you're able to switch positions for dynamics. So, just food for thought. So, just to recap on the podcast tonight, dating and COVID, get your mouth game right. Talk, conversate, uh, look at them, FaceTime them. Make sure the conversation's right. There's nothing wrong with doing little things over the phone, finding out whether or not this person could be a good fit for you. And once you've weed it out and you want to be around them, do something small, simple. Nothing wrong with a park. Nothing wrong with going to like a little coffee shop now that they're open, bakery. Um, you know, get your little bite to eat, talk, conversate, see if you can have fun. Do you vibe? Is this person too serious, or are they a goofball like you? With me, if you come out in public with me, we gonna have a good time. We gonna laugh, we gonna joke, we gonna talk, we gonna eat. If we don't do nothing else, we're gonna do all three every time. And so, just make sure you handle your business like that. And then when it comes down to actually physically being around each other, make sure that your other individual is comfortable. If they want to wear a mask while you cuddle, let her wear a mask. Let him wear a mask. It's all about them being comfortable. And the more comfortable and the more safe they feel, the more things will open up. Okay. And if you get down to the doom, they don't want to kiss, don't be mad. It's COVID. You know, enjoy the time that you get, spend the time that you get, and just voice it. Don't be one sided. Okay. Fellas, you got to give to get. And if you're giving and you're not receiving, you might need to reevaluate your time with that individual. All right. So, yes. So, again, thank you all for tuning in to the Love Session podcast. I really appreciate it. Episode number 4 in the books. Thank you so much. And this has been the Love Session.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just have landed at Toronto Airport. For your company safety, we can basically keep your
So would like to welcome you to Love Session. Please enjoy.
Welcome to the love session. Welcome to the love session. The love session.
Thank you again for everybody who tuned in on the Love Session podcast. Podcast is every Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Guests are coming soon in the works. Great things coming. More interaction coming. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Love Cast. Love Session
Hush, little baby, don't you say a word. Sing's gonna show you how to love somebody in the love session, love session. Hush, little baby, don't say one word. Someone's gonna show you how to love somebody in the love. Someone's gonna show you how to love session.
Thank you again for the podcast. We're going to do something a little different tonight. We're going to actually get some music going on. So I talked to you about Tank, Keep It 100. So I'm actually about to get that going on right now for you. Awesome song. Awesome song. Keep It 100.
It's on the table, eat up if you're able. 100, give another real me, even if it kills me. 100, I never told you lies until I fell in love with you. Oh, I made up in my mind, it was just to protect you. And now I feel like such a phony, like I'm not your homie. Cause if I was, I'd just keep it real. And now you say you wanna know me, really wanna know me. But after this we gon' see how you feel. If I just keep it 100, she probably be cool with everything. If I just keep it 100, I wouldn't be about to lose my diamond ring. If I just keep it 100 until the heart breathes on the line. She wants the truth, but do she really wanna know? If I just keep it 100, she probably know, but I never know unless I keep it 100. I told so many lies that you won't accept the truth. Oh, I heard you so many times, now your heart is bulletproof. And now I feel like such a phony, yeah. I'm not your homie, cause if I was, I'd just keep it real. And now you say you wanna know me, yeah. But after this we gon' see how you feel. When if I just keep it 100, yeah, we about to lose my diamond ring. If I, creep on the love, creep on the truth, but do she really wanna know? If I just keep it 100, she probably know, but I never know unless I keep it 100. You ain't gotta sneak through my phone, I'ma let you know what it is. I ain't even no alcohol, I'ma just man up for what I did. I told her I had a girl, it made her want me more. Next thing I know, we up in the suite rolling all on the floor. When you kept on asking every time I said nothing, I knew you knew. I was trying to tell you, but I didn't, cause I knew that you say we were through. I'm glad I got it on my chest, but that don't make it cool. Let's work this out and I'll always be running with you. She'll probably be cool with everything. But I would just be a alone. I feel as I'm baby. Just keep it 100. She probably knows, cause she probably knows, but you never know. Oh, keep it 1 with you. I'ma keep it 1 with you. Keep it 1 with you. Give it 1. So table, eat up if you're able. Keep it 100. Give another real me, even if it kills me. Keep it 100.
So that was Tank, Keep It 100. So yes, Keep It 100. That is a very sensual, truthful song. Keep it 100. Just let her know. If you mess up, fellas, just own it up. You ain't gotta lie about it all the time. No need to go on these shows talking about did you cheat? Survey says, you know, just make sure. All right. So actually, we actually finna crank it up a notch. All right. I actually wanted to do something. This song is actually out there to me. Y'all, if y'all whether you know it or not, I just love me some J. Cole. J. Cole, I like the evolution of him. Evolution of him. And this particular song actually is very dear to me because anybody who's actually had a love affair when they were younger can actually relate. And if you were fortunate enough to be able to experience this song, yes, yes,
Cold,
Cole,
cold,
Wet
word.
Dream.
Yeah. Let me take y'all back, man. As I do so well. Wasn't nothing like that. Man, it wasn't nothing like that first time. She was in my math class. Long hair, brown skin with the fat ass. Sat beside me, used to laugh, had mad jokes. The teacher always got mad, so we passed notes. It started off so innocent. She had a vibe and a nigga started digging it. I was a young and straight crushing, trying to play this shit cool. But a nigga couldn't wait to get to school. Cause when I seen them thighs on it, and them hips on it, and them lips on it, got me daydreaming, man, what? I'm thinking how she rides on it, if she sits on it, if she licks on it, make it hard for me to stand up. As time goes by, attractions getting deeper. Wet dreaming, thinking that I'm smashing, but I'm sleeping. I want it bad, and I ain't never been obsessed before. She wrote a note that said, you ever had sex before? Damn, and I ain't never did this before, no. 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 I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this. I wrote back and said, of course I had sex before, knowing I was frontin'. I said I'm like a pro, baby, knowing I was stuntin'. But if I told the truth, I knew that I get played out, son. Hadn't been in pussy since the day I came out one, but she don't know that, so she done wrote back and told me, oh, you a pro, homie? Well, I want you to show me. My mama gone for the weekend, so Saturday, baby, we could get the freakin'. That's when my heart start racing and my body starts sweating, baby, you done woke my little man up. I'm thinking how that body look naked when you laying on the bed. Teacher, please don't make me stand up. I wrote back like, yeah, baby, sound like a plan. Still trying to play it cool, sound like the man. But I was scared to death, my nigga, my stomach turned. Talking shit, knowing damn well I was a virgin. Fuck. And I ain't never did this before, no. 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 I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did. You know that feeling when you know you finna bone for the first time. I'm hoping that she won't notice it's my first time. I'm hoping that my shit is big enough to fuck with. And most of all, I'm praying God don't let me bust quick. I'm watching pornos trying to see just how to stroke right. Practice putting condoms on, how it go right. I'm in a crib now, nigga palm sweating. With a pocket full of rubbers and an erection. That's when my hands start touching and the face start blushing. And the nigga roll over on top. And then she get my pants unbuckled and her hands start rubbing on me. Ooh, girl, don't stop. It's time for action. Pull out the condoms real smooth, yeah, just how I practice. But right before I put it in, she flinched and grabbed it and said, I wanna get something off my mental. I can tell you a pro, but baby, be gentle, cause I ain't ever did this before, no. And I ain't never 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 did this before, no. I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no. And I ain't never did this before, no.
Yes, yes, J. Cole. Man. My middle school days was something serious, man. I went to this school called Scarborough Middle. That school was like lean on me in the beginning, year round. Yeah, crazy, crazy. And so yeah, J. Cole. I never did this before. And along along the lines necessarily, the track for the love session, just crazy. This next song coming up is for all those who like physics and smooth transitions. That's right. This is Freddie Jackson, Transitions.
Ooh, touch me right there. Touch me, don't you be scared. Cause I'm willing to get intimate if you're willing to get into it. Baby, won't you relax? Let me rub your back. Ooh, this is tenderness. Girl, tonight I swear you won't forget. Just let yourself go. Get into the mood. All about it on cruise control. My body wants it. How about you? Let yourself go. Ooh. Get into the mood. All about it on cruise control. My body wants it. How about you? Sweet transitions of a feeling that's given to be in position. Oh, yeah. In the middle of a switch. Sweet transition of a feeling that's given to be in position. Right in the middle of a switch. Work it like that. Non-stop, baby, don't you slide. Give me some more. Girl, just back it up till you get yours. I say you wanna feel you explode. Girl, get you out them clothes. Yeah, you passed the test. Time to get down to business, yeah. Let yourself go. Ooh. Get into the mood. Autopilot on cruise control. My body wants it. How about you? Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Get into the mood. Get into the mood. Autopilot on cruise control. My body wants it. How about you? Sweet transition. Come on. I'm a feeling that's given. That's given position. Oh yeah. So sweet. Sweet transition. So sweet. I'm a feeling that's given. That's given position. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. So
For those into transition, we're ready and able to take you there, Neo.
You're shaking. Tell me what's the matter, babe. Do I make you a little nervous? Girl, don't be afraid. I'm not here to hurt you. Just the opposite indeed.
Transition
You can
from
let
the
your guard down,
podcast
baby.
to an hour
You're
of
safe
radio.
in here with me. If you let me take control, girl, I got you, I swear. More passion than you've ever known. I'm about to take you and you can keep your eyes closed, but baby, don't be scared. Hold on, here we go. I'm about to take you. These arms are full for your warmth and protection, girl. Lay your head on my chest. Just chill before we start the session, girl. I'm I'm gonna put my love in you, baby. Gonna give you all of me. Just submit to my love, baby. Bite your lip and grip the sheets. If you let me take control, baby, I got you, I swear. More passion than you've ever known. I'm about to, baby, you can keep your eyes closed, but baby, don't be scared. Hold on, here we go. I'm about to take you there, baby. Ooh, just let go. Go on and let yourself give it up. Your body, worship our mind, is what this night holds for us. And if we happen to fall in love, I'm not opposed. Grown enough to handle the real, baby. Let's not sweat it right now. All I want you to do is focus on how it feels, baby. Let me take control. Baby, I got you, I swear. More passion than you've ever known. I'm about to take you out. Certain you can keep your eyes closed, but don't you be afraid, baby. Oh, I'm about to take you there. You let me take control. I got you, I swear. More passion than you've ever known. I'm about to. You can keep your eyes closed, but baby, don't be scared. Hold on, here we go. I'm about.
That's right. That's right. If you let me, I'll take you there tonight. That was Neo. Take you there. All right. So that song actually puts me in a positive mind frame back to my Tuskegee days. If you were ever blessed enough to come to one of my parties at 227D, the West Commons, you knew that it was going down. You were going to get crunk, you were going to get drunk, and if your game was right, you were going to have some luck. That's right. So that was Neo. Neo. So you have to understand the science when it comes down to a playlist. Music can hypnotize people if you do it right. It can guide people, it can soothe people, it can agitate people, and it can also put you in the mood. So the next song coming up is also another fan favorite from mine back in my Tuskegee days. So if you actually were fortunate enough, unfortunate enough, or if you had the wonderful pleasure of making love in the commons, it was always that glass mirror by the bed. It was always that glass mirror by the bed. So this song is actually Mirror by Neo.
I must be honest with you, babe. Just gotta be honest, babe. I love to watch the faces that you make when we make love. But when I'm behind you, holding your hips, and you close your eyes and bite your lip, I can't see you. So might I suggest a change? Mama, please don't think me strange for what I'm about to say to you. Please don't think me strange. You know anything about me by now. Why a freak? Just follow my lead. Baby, I love making love in front of the mirror. So that I can watch you enjoy your baby tonight. Let's ride on the mirror. Front of the mirror. Watching ourselves make love. Yeah, why don't we? Little mama, keep your chin up. Please watch me do the nasty. I like it when you make it move fast, mommy. If I pull your head back, cause I want you to see. We look so good together. I understand that you're not ready for me to make my directorial debut, but starring you, baby, that's okay with me. Honestly, this is the next best thing, baby. I love in front of the mirror, watch you enjoying me, baby. Let's try tonight in front of the mirror, why don't we, baby? I see you, can you see me? Can you see me? Watching you loving it. I see you, can you see me? Watching you loving it. I see you, can you see me? Watching maybe I see you, can you see me? Watching you loving it. Can you see me? And I'm gonna sing it again. I see you, can you see me? Watching you love it. Sit in front of the mirror so that I can watch you enjoying me. Watching us can we make love in front of the mirror?
Tuskegee Days, Leo Mirror. If you have the misfortune of being able to look into the mirror in the comments, true and dear to my heart. So pay attention to the song flow. So if you haven't noticed, this playlist is for those trying to go where all lovers eventually go. So the next song is actually going to be Intro. And then this is something true to my heart because all men love to do this. All men love to do this. Yes. So this group is actually from Detroit. Unfortunately, one of the members passed away due to HIV in the early 90s. Rest in peace, Mr. Green. But this song right here is actually Intro. The group is called Intro. The song is called Come Inside.
Man, it's glad to be back home.
For all those who actually have the fortune of being entertainers and traveling and having loved ones back on campus or when you've been on the road for a long time, you know how it is when you get back off that stint. You want to get back, you want to get you some chow, and you want to make that visit. And when she picks up,
Hey, what's up?
Is that you, Jeff?
it's on and popping.
Who do you think it is?
Oh, hi, baby. When'd you get back?
Got back just now.
I missed you.
Intro.
Do you?
Come inside.
Won't you come up and let me show you how much?
Mm-hmm. You know the flavor. Buzz me up, baby.
If you let me come inside, I'll keep you satisfied tonight. If you want me, if you need me, turn down all the lights. I'll make you feel alright tonight. Come on, come inside. I'm thinking about you. The last time we made love.
I fantasize. So many things that I dream of, I wanna do with you, baby. And tonight won't be the same. I wanna come inside. I like to hear you call my name. Slowly, I'll give it to you, baby. Only if you promise me you'll let your mind run free. Grab a hold and love me totally. I wanna step and slide, dip and dive, do everything to make it alright tonight. I'm gonna make love to you, baby. Let me come inside. I'll keep satisfied tonight. Baby, tonight. If you want me, if you need me, all the time. I'll make you feel alright tonight. Baby, just let me Baby, just imagine I can do anything you believe. I will set your body on fire or soothe your soul with ease. Just a kiss, I'll taste your sweet, sweet lips. All of the passion I have inside of me, I know you won't forget, no baby. Slowly, I'll give it to you, darling. Only if you promise me you'll let your mind run free. Grab a hold and love me totally. Come on, hey. Do everything to make it alright tonight. I want to make love to you. Oh, baby. Oh, let me come on inside. I'll keep satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. If you want me, if you need me, turn down all the lights. Turn down those lights. I'll make you feel alright. You'll feel alright. Come on, come on. Let me caress you all over your body, baby. Moving closer now. Feel my future eyes. Hold on tight and don't let go. Oh, I'm coming over, baby.
All right, and that was intro. Come inside. That's right. So they actually have a lot of great songs. Intro. If you get a chance to do some research, check out the Discovery on Amazon Music or actually Spotify. I've actually just got my first flag for the evening about broadcasting. Again, I don't own the copyrights to all this music, operating as an independent entity for nonprofit, and I would actually post a disclaimer shortly. So if you notice the flow of the music, so if you don't haven't noticed by now, so this is actually for those who are actually to the points where they're actually enjoying in one another's company. So what do you do? Playlists. So we have the first song, the second song, the third song. And this is actually a great song to put on as far as like transitioning when you're actually sharing an intimate moment with somebody. Um, the song is actually by Tyrese, and yeah, it's actually by Tyrese. Let me get back. So Tyrese, On Top of Me.
This is for all the love makers. Sit back and relax. Let me take you there. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's only one thing to do. Girl, your body's crazy, laying next to mine. I try my best to keep my cool, but the temperature's steady rising, 'cause I'm all alone with you. And your sexy ways are so inviting. Damn, I wanna give it to you. Baby, come and take my hand. Grab my hand because I just wanna freak you. Girl, I got what you want. Now it's time for you to climb up on top of me. I want you on top of me. I got what your body needs. There's a vacancy in ecstasy, and I'm gonna take you there. I want you on top. I want you on top of me. I got what your body needs. Yeah. Can I get a sample of you, baby? Girl, there's something I can guarantee, that you won't be craving loving for a while, 'cause I'm gonna give you all of me. I want you to bust on top of me. I wanna feel the thrust of your loving, baby. I want you to tell me when I hit the spot. Girl, I'm trying to make it high. Baby, come grab my hand because I just wanna freak you. Girl, I got what you want. Now it's time for you to climb up on top of me. Baby, get top of me. I got what you body. Do what I came to do with you, baby. There's a vacancy in ecstasy. I'm gonna take you there. Mama, baby. Yeah. I got what your body needs. There's a vacancy in ecstasy, and I'm gonna take you there. I can't wait to please you. I know how satisfied your every need. All you have to do is trust me. Girl, I'll take you to ecstasy. Girl, I want you on top of me. I got what your body needs. Girl, I want you, but there's only one way that I want it. I want you naked, what your body and on top of me. Forever, baby, baby, yeah, baby. I want you, my baby. On time, girl, I'm gonna give it to you like you never had before. Oh, no. Oh, girl, I want you, babe, 'cause I need you late. Everything you about me, I'ma drive you crazy. Come in my arms, and let me take control. 'Cause I'm about to take you there, and I know what I'm doing, baby, my baby.
All right, that was Tyrese on top of me. So you get where we're going on with this one. So actually, for the next song coming up, so just keep in mind about the flow of the music going on if we replay this and listen to it. So the next one, the next one is going to add to the ambiance in my eye. This is something I like to use by this time you're actually in the motion of the evening. So this is actually a good song to actually reinforce what's going on. So again, this is Donnell Jones. Do you wanna?
What's up, baby? This is a night that you'll never forget. For all the things that you desire, I got it right here, baby. Guess what? I'm back. I'm back. Baby, the mood is right and the stars are out tonight. I can't wait till you get home. I got some rose petals leading to the bedroom door where I'm waiting all alone with candles lit, glass of Perrier. Wanna make you lose control, girl. I'm telling you, tonight is yours. All I wanna know is who you wanna love me. Gonna give you the reason so you can love me forever, babe. I wanna make love, babe. Make your temperature rise until you say it's too hot, babe. Do you wanna feel me? Touching me, running. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's just you and me, baby. Gonna tickle your spine until you tell me to stop. Gonna give it to you right now. Passionate as can be, as I softly kiss your ear. I'm gonna give you what you want, straight to the highest peak. Let me be your ecstasy. This gon' last the whole night long. As we become one, smell of love is strong. Want you to feel it in your soul. Girl, I'm telling you, tonight is yours. All I wanna know is who you wanna love me. Gonna give you the reason so you can love me forever, babe. I wanna make love, babe. Make your temperature rise until you say it's too hot, babe. Do you wanna feel me? Touching me, running all of your body. It's just you and me, baby. Gonna tickle your spine. And now I'm gonna give it to you. What's up, baby? Just wanna touch you.
All right, so Facebook is on that F-ish. We are still live on YouTube. Still live on YouTube.
I promise not to miss one spot. This is the X gon' last forever. Endeavor. All I wanna know is, do you wanna love me? Give you the reason so you can love me forever, babe. I wanna make love, baby. Yeah. Until you say it's too hot, babe. Do you wanna feel me? Touching me, all of your body. It's just you and me, baby. Yeah. Until you tell me to stop, baby. Do you wanna love me? Gonna give you a reason so you can love me forever, babe. I wanna make love, babe. Make your temperature rise until you say it's too hot, babe. Do you wanna feel me? Touching me, running. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's just you and me, baby. Gonna tickle your spot until you tell me to stop, baby.
All right, that was Donnell Jones. Do you wanna? So if you again notice the flow of the music going. So this is an old time favorite coming up when you are in the motion of the evening with a loved one. There's nothing wrong with a little reggaeton to bring it home.
Turn your lights down low.
Turn it down low, baby.
And then pull your window curtains. Oh, let your moon come shining in into our life again. Say, ooh, it's been a long, long time. I get this message for you, girl. But it seemed I was never on time. Still I wanna get through to you, girl. On time. On time. I want to give you some love. Good, good loving. I want to give you some good loving. Good, good loving. Oh, I want to give you some good loving. Turn your lights down low now. Never try to resist, oh no. Oh, let my love come tumbling in into our life again. Say, ooh, I love you. And I want you to know right now. Ooh, I love you. And I want you to know right now that I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good loving. Yes, I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good loving. Turn your lights down low. Never try to resist, oh no. Oh, let my love come tumbling in into our life again. Oh, I want to give you some love. So turn your lights down low. 'Cause I want to give you some good loving. I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good loving. On time. On time.
All right, that was the late, great Bob Marley. I want to give you some love. Up next is Ro James, Burn Slow.
Oh, shit. How you wanna feel? Do you want it raw? Do you want it real? I'ma give it to you. I'ma give it to you real honest. Yeah. You ain't never had it like this before. Rolling my sheets while we rolling papers. Trying to get you high in them scrapers. Catch a vibe, catch a vapors. You should call in sick, you should call in favors. I promise. Yes. You ain't never had it like this before, no, no. So don't you lie, don't you tell me that you gotta go to work, baby. Cause I can pay you for the whole weekend, babe. I don't wanna get lost with you. That mean you belong to me. I wanna wake up, waking up to you in the morning. It's better than sunrise, so we can keep the curtains closed. Just light a few more candles and burn them slow, yeah, yeah. Waking up with you in the morning, trying to get a little rewind. I ain't really ready to let you go, no, 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 no. Just light a few more candles and burn them slow. Oh, shit. Girl, that honey jack put us on our back. When we on our back, we get back to that action. Pull up, and let us take another round down, so we can get it in another round. Yeah, I don't need no breakfast, that's just you on my face. Then we wake and we bang, waking up to you in the morning. It's better than sunrise, so we can keep the curtains closed. Just light a few more candles and burn them slow, yeah, yeah. Waking up with you in the morning, try to get a little rewind. I ain't really ready to let you go, no, 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 no. Just light a few more candles and burn them slow. Ready to let you go, no, no, no. Then we wake and we bang, waking up to you in the morning. Yeah, baby. Ooh, so we can keep the curtains closed. Keep them closed. Yeah. Let's burn paper, waking up with you in the morning. Ooh. Rewind. I don't wanna get lost with you. No, 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 no. Just light a few more candles and burn them slow.
All right. That was Bro James, Burn Slow. Now, the next artist coming up, you cannot go wrong with her when it comes to keeping her in the playlist when you are in the motion of the ocean. Again, especially how things are going right now. Put the song in your mix. If you do it right, you'll see the reaction. Next up is Gene Aiko, the P Fairy.
Oh, yeah. I know you love fucking me. I can tell by the way you in love with me. You can't get enough of me, yeah. Well, I guess it's looking like you stuck with me, 'cause I got you sprung off in the springtime. Fuck all your free time, you don't need no me time. Just you and me time. We be getting so loud, that dick make my soul smile. That dick made me so damn proud. Now lay your head down on a pillow, turn the lights down real low. I want you to say my name. Close your eyes and let your feels go. Now you're getting real close, baby, I am on the way. Now that I've got you right here, I won't let you down. Don't be surprised, baby, it's just me. Don't be surprised, boy, when I bust it wide. I hypnotize you with this pussy. Now you feel like you can fly. I got you sprung off in the springtime. Fuck all your free time. You don't need no me time. That's you and me time. We be getting so loud. That dick make me so smile. That dick make me so proud. Ooh, lay your head on the pillow. I'ma fuck you real slow. Need to hear you say my name. Close your eyes and let your feels go. Now you're getting real close. Baby, I am on the way. Now that I've got you right here, I won't let you down. Don't be surprised, baby, it's just me. Don't be surprised, boy, when I bust it wide. I hypnotize you with this pussy. Now you feel like you can fly. I got you sprung off in the springtime. Fuck all your free time. You don't need no me time. That's you and me time. We be getting so loud. That dick make me so smile. That dick make me so proud. Ooh,
All right, that was Gene Aiko, P. Ferry. So that is a safe bet to go when it comes to playlists like I'm providing right now. Free of charge. Free of charge. All right, but what love-making playlist would not be complete without Pretty Ricky? Body to Body.
Hey, Ricky. Yeah. Streets in the sheets. You know we up in here. Yeah. Baby, you don't have to try to read my mind. Cause you know I wanna get it in. And tell me why would we just think about it? You wanna know what it is, baby? We can be body to body. Yeah. Body to body. Girl, we should be body to body. Body all over your body. Body to body all over my body.
Yeah, making love on the front of the yacht. Body to body on the dock, make the boat rock. Sex on the first day we met, hitting it from the back, watching the sunset. The rose and crystal on ice, you ain't gotta rush, baby. We got all night. I'm a nympho from another planet, landing on your body, so don't panic. In the morning, then we back at it. Start slow, then I speed it like a jackrabbit. It's only one spectac that'll beat that thing up for a fact.
Baby, you don't have to try to read my mind. Cause you know I wanna get it in. I wanna get it in, girl. Why would we just think about it? Yeah. You wanna get that body. We can be body to body. Body to body. Body to body. Girl, but we should be body to body. Body to body. Body to body. Justice League on the beat, breezy on the hook, spec on the waist, lingerie on the cush, blue on the body like it's shaved, not bush. Yeah, I like them girls a little gay, not butch. Beat it all night, 100,000 on the books. Milk does her body good, and your body good as it looks. See, I wasn't your first kiss, first nothing, but I'ma make that orgasm last while you nuttin'. Playing that pussy grab on that ass while you suck it. You tell me go down first, I tell you ain't nothing. Fuck it, I'ma suck on that click. Finger fuck it, I'ma suck on them tits. Titty fuck it, Girl, we body to body, 12 play. Shorty give a good facial, olive Olay. Early morning sex and while I'm sipping OJ, listening to OJs, get fresh, throw on some J's. Gotta get the block, gotta get paid, but I gotta get it one more time before I leave. Roll up my sleeve, do work, milf hits. Shorty acting jive, cause I'm all about my business. When I kiss it, I'm committed. Hey, stop it till I'm finished. 30 minutes, in it, lunch break. Shorty, is you with it? Woo! Shorty, is you with it? Lunch break when I hit it. Eat it, get it. Baby, you don't have to try to read my mind, cause you know I wanna get it in. Yeah. We
Tell me why would we just think about it? If you want it, then I got it. We can be body to body. Body to body. Body to body. Body to body. Body to body, baby. Body to body. All over my body. We make love on the floor. You're kissing my tattoos. I'm feeling your hair, you scream my name. Call me daddy, baby, I got you. Girl, get in your bed and lay it down. Down. Girl, are you ready? Cause I'm gonna want you face down. Right now. You're a real freak. Baby, you don't have to try to read my mind. Cause you know I wanna get it in. Girl, you know that I wanna. Why would we just think about it? If you want it, then I got it. We can be body to body. Body to body. I don't need no rush. Oh, we can be body to body. Body to body. Yeah. Oh, my body all over your body, baby. Your body all over my body, baby. My body all over your body, baby. My body all over your body, baby.
All right. That was Pretty Ricky, Body to Body. That's right. So pay attention to the flow of the music. Again, music can hypnotize, antagonize, or mesmerize. Hypnotize, mesmerize, same thing. But yeah, that's what you get out of me after all of that liquor. No, I'm just playing. I'm in my right mind. But next song is going to be a favorite. You can't go wrong with an R&B love making playlist without Drew Hill. Next song is called Beauty. Yes.
Sorry, didn't notice you there. Then again, you didn't notice me. So we'll remain passers-by until the next time we speak. I hope that I can make you mine, for another man steals your heart. And once your beauty is mine, I swear we will never be apart. Walks by me every day, and love are the same. A woman that stole my heart, and beauty remains. Hope that I can make you mine. Yes, another man steals your heart. Once this beauty is mine, I swear it will never be apart. Oh, say, didn't take much time to think about, but I didn't want to move too fast. Cause I knew that when I saw you again, that I wouldn't want to let you pass. Cause my eyes have seen the glory in the coming of your smile. So I swear if you ever come round again, please stay for a while. Walks by me every day, baby. Her love are the same. Her love are the same. Stole my heart. Beauty's the name. I'm hoping, I'm hoping another man steals your heart. Once that's beauty in my eyes, in my eyes, you are so beautiful, baby.
every day. Oh, her and love are the same. The woman that's stolen my heart. I don't think you hear me. Have you ever had something? I'm hoping I can just couldn't explain. For another that takes your mind and twist it all around. Where all you can think about was this one thing, or this was her, and beauty is her name. Walks by me every day. Her love the same. Oh yeah, and beauty is her name.
All right. That was Drew Hill, Beauty. And of course, all good things must come to an end. So this last song, I would have something similar around the time when you should have finished or to the point where you're resting. This is a good song to put a cap on the evening. It is Gerald Levert, same time, same place. Same place.
I don't want to be
same
alone.
time.
Yo, I'll be there. Same place, same time. We're keeping it a secret.
I don't wanna be alone, babe. No, 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 no. Ooh, babe. Oh, babe. I don't wanna be alone. Ooh.
I can't stand being without you.
Anymore, no, no.
I like it.
As we lay face to face, sharing love in a temporary place.
Just for the moment.
I got a girl
that I love.
You got a man.
I think you love them too.
If they found out, I'm sure they wouldn't understand. No way, no way. See, I can't keep myself from wanting you. You see, I wanna lay with you. I wanna play with you. I wanna stay with you, baby, baby, baby. Ask me how, I can't say why. I can't say why. You and I. How can something so wrong be so right? Oh, baby. Same time. Feels like me and Mrs. Jones. Cause me and you got a thing going on. So strong. Ooh, baby. At the same time, I want my cake. Eat it too. Making love to her. I wish I'm making love to you.
That's right.
So here we are.
Here we are.
We know it's wrong.
We know what's wrong.
You too.
Each moment without you, baby, is too damn long.
Too damn long.
Oh, baby. There's no time to be wasting, baby.
They got time.
So let's slip away to our favorite place, baby. Ask me how, I can't say why. Come go with me. We're here, you and I, at the same place, at the same time. I don't know why I feel like I do about you. But I got a thing for you, baby. I got a thing for you, baby. Ooh, baby. Make sure you got
pump soon. When you come, baby, come along. I swear I'm gonna keep it hot. Come on, give me all you got. All you got. Secret. Nobody has to know. The things that we do, all the places we go. Come on, then you know just where you know where we be. Nobody's business, we're keeping it discreet. Nobody has to know. Don't tell your friend, I won't tell my friends. I'm gonna have your love. I'm gonna have your love, baby. I don't know what comes over me, but I'm gonna have you constantly, regularly, to keep me on my feet, baby. Come on, baby. Don't stop now. Don't stop now. Don't tell your girlfriend that we gotta do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, baby.
All right. Insane. And true to this song that we just played, Gerald Levert, same place, same time, the same place, YouTube, Facebook, the same time, 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you all for those who stuck with me through this extra hour of radio playing commentary. This is your boy Jeremy J. Roxham Howard coming to you live from the Love Session Podcast. Thank you. God bless. Good night.